I'm happy to know that IIT is hosting this program for 8 different countries, and this is what it should be. Given the reputation of Dhaka University, and also being its legacy, I thought this was a smart move by the IIT. And I'm sure our foreign participants would know that on the 1st of July, this university will be celebrating its birth centenary. And about 100 years back, this university was formed as one of the finest universities as planned, wanted to be the Oxford or the Cambridge of the East. And we tried our best. We produced in Dhaka University some of the best scholars and the scientists all around the world. And we have alumni who are all around the world. This particular training program is very important because of the timing. We are going through a global crisis, which is the pandemic, and here the digital knowledge and the technologies have become so important, not only for individuals but also for the business, citizens, societies, and the government. So I thought this is a very good move that this institute has taken, and I really want to thank the organizers for inviting me to share some of my thoughts on this. Although I am not an IT expert, but I had to deal with it. So I thought this is an area where we should all put our minds together. This is not only the problem or the prospects for Bangladesh. This is an area, this is an issue which is of importance also for other countries and the whole world at large. As you can see, the large-scale cybersecurity threats are regularly reported in our press and in different press, and the cyber attacks are regularly taking place all around the world. But these are only tips of icebergs. Many more are not reported at all for understandable reasons. I think every country does it judiciously, that which one to report and not to report. And we must also remember that the hackers are getting smarter, and they are the ones who are exploiting the vulnerabilities of organization of all times, the retail giants, the financial institutions, the foreign intervention in some of the election process, all the putting in a lot of malwares into the systems, ransomware, and also making businesses and the individuals' lives difficult. So I thought, this is a very important occasion that the Dhaka University IIT has taken this initiative to underscore to really find out that what is the need for strategy action at this level, at this time. As I told you, the individuals are also equally vulnerable if they are not well informed of the threats of the cyber security. We can see from the press that many a times the IDs of the individuals are being hacked, and then through phishing, and they are being now used, particularly the young women are victims of these cyber activities. And for that matter, I think we all need to really be careful in strategizing ourselves, prioritizing the actions so that we can face all these threats. And managing cyber risk has thus become a significantly important component of not only teaching, but also our business operations, our governance operations. So better understanding and mitigating this risk has become an essential skill for business leaders, analysts, security and technology specialists, and regulators, and of course the leaders of all kinds, both in the business, in governance, and also in teaching. So it is essential to really equip ourselves with a comprehensive understanding of how to identify and manage operational, legal, and reputational risk. And for that matter, we need to really learn how to assess and mitigate vulnerabilities in our web management and other digital activities within the organization's network systems, and of course data management. Data is the this at this moment of the time is the biggest resource, and at the same the biggest source of vulnerabilities as well. So this is really an important time to explore the strategies for responding to an unwarranted cyber attacks, which can be really menacing for the organizations and for the countries. Thanks to the pandemic, the digital assets are growing rapidly, even in countries like ours. So the challenge remains how to develop the knowledge, skills, and regulations to protect the integrity and credibility of the digital assets. No doubt, process of digitization has gained pace in the new context of the pandemic in Bangladesh and the region and all over the world, I would say. So like many of our regional countries, Bangladesh is also going through a huge digitization process, but the infrastructure and the facilities required to protect those digital systems are not yet that sufficient. We still have to go miles to really become self-sufficient in managing these systems. Other countries are taking protective measures, for example, by using intrusion detection systems, IDS, security information and event management system, SIEM, and developing only digital system is not therefore enough. We need to develop secured digital systems, and also we need to ensure security from different levels, starting from the implementation of the system to the users of that system. We got to really monitor and evaluate what we have done and how much we have been able to really achieve and what we could not. The learning by doing is the best way to go ahead. And I'm sure this training program will focus in lot of case studies where you will see that how things happened and how did we respond to it. I'm sure you will be sharing your ideas as well and making this course even more stronger in the coming days. Our universities should take steps to provide skilled human resources and graduates who can lead to building a secure digital Bangladesh. Universities have always been the always been really working with the industry, and they are the ones who produces the best of the human resources. So unfortunately, we could not invest so much money for research and innovation in our universities, and only recently the government is providing a bit of fund in terms of research, but we still need to do more on the research. Universities are the place where the innovators will emerge. Universities are the place where the entrepreneurs of the digital entrepreneurs will emerge. So we need a lot of innovation hub. We need a lot of leadership club, so that these are the ones who will take leadership in the coming days. These kinds of workshops, seminars, conferences can help train and develop human resources to raise awareness of the participants. The government can nurture the sector by introducing the policy, proper policy, as I told you, protocols, guidelines, and of course the funding. This a lot of research fund is needed for that, particularly action research. Also, collaboration among the government, industry, and academia is a must. I think, as I told you, university is the one who can connect our human resources and also the industry. So we need to go in between and nurture the human resources as much as we can. As mentioned, ensuring cybersecurity is not the responsibility of a single entity, and it is not possible by a single organization. We need collaborative efforts. And I thought here you can see a lot of collaboration going on. In fact, partnership is the key word. As a governor of the central bank, I have seen in combating anti-money laundering, we had a very good coordination system developed in Bangladesh. The central bank, the Anti-Corruption Commission, then all the intelligence departments, the Attorney General's office, and also the Foreign Office. We all work together. I thought that should be the model, that we should work together. Partnership really makes it a difference, all the differences. So we need to have more dialogues like this and conversation among the management and the policymakers and also young leaders of ours, because they need to realize that the information technology people cannot get the job done unless the decision makers push it from the top level. And they got to really look at through the lens of the practitioners. I'm glad that the Institute of Information Technology of Dhaka University has taken this timely initiative. Arranging such an event clearly shows that they are interested and they are working in this field, and they are moving in the right direction. I would like to request relevant government entities to pave the path for IIT so that they can proceed ahead and set an example of a successful collaboration. As you know, Bangladesh has been a social laboratory. We have demonstrated to the world that how creative Bangladesh could be. Many of our alumni have really done so well in terms of creating new ventures, new social enterprises, globally known. So I thought we too can follow their footsteps and move ahead. Eventually, others can follow the same model and contribute to enhancing the cybersecurity, not only of our country, but also of the region and the world at large. Let me thank the organizers once again for inviting me to this I would say inspiring session, I just shared some of my own feelings and thoughts. I hope you too will be sharing your ones so that make this training program a success. With these few words, let me inaugurate this session of the training. So thank you so much being with me. Thank you so much.